Andy Flower, the coach that has one of the most reputed careers in the game, but as a player, he was also one of the finest of his generation. A look back at the numbers that has defined one of, if not the greatest, Zimbabwe careers. The young generation of cricket followers probably identify Andy Flower as the somber, really smiling IPL coach in the RCB camp. A decade ago, he was one of the finest international coaches around. Under him, England won everything, from Ashes to the T20 World Cup. Go back a decade and a half further, and there was Flower, the batter in his form, grinding attacks into dust. 9 tests over 1000 runs at an average of almost 90. Those were the stats of the great Andy Flower while playing for Zimbabwe. Though Zimbabwe were not entirely a commanding force in 2024, they were a force to reckon with in the 2000s, and a lot was dependent on Andy Flower's batsmanship. It all came together during the India tour for 2 tests in 2000, a test series that would be remembered for Flower's sweeping genius. Coming into the series, India were missing the services of Anil Kumble on the back of shoulder injury. Starting the series, it saw India win the first test comfortably on the back of Srinath's 5 on 60 in second innings. While Andy Flower scored over 250 runs in the series, it was still not enough for Zimbabwe to put up a fighting total. The second test had a similar script, with India putting up 609 and Zimbabwe falling well short as they were bowled out of 382. Which led to Ganguly to enforce the follow-on. At 69 on 3, another loss for Zimbabwe was looming, but Andy Flower came in and got stuck. There could have been better examples for thriving under pressure situations, but not as effective as the one Andy Flower exhibited at the Virdhaba Cricket Association ground. Battling it out for 554 minutes with unfailing determination, he guaranteed Zimbabwe saved the ignominy of a 0-2 series loss. The career's best of unbeaten 232 was an innings of a rare character and fortitude. It was also the highest by a wicketkeeper batsman in Test series. He may have missed out on the chance to overtake Dave Houghton's 266, the highest score by Zimbabwean, but he doesn't rule losing the opportunity. That his Herculean effort has earned his team a draw has been the biggest achievement. The Man of the Match and the Man of the Series awards were a reward for his superb fitness and concentration. He had been on the ground, whether it be keeping wickets or batting, for nearly the whole of the 2 tests. But not a single moment was he found wanting in application. In all, he aggregated 540 runs in the test, including 2 unbeaten knocks. There he was. Little the Indians could do about Andy. He was middling the ball with poise and perfection. At times, it seems he could bat for another day in similar fashion. There were no rash strokes, only an effort to frustrate the attack with judicious placement on both sides of the wicket. Rarely did he step out to the spinners today, relying on the traditional and reverse sweep to throw their line into disarray.